Good morning, traders, and this is your DAX day trade setup for today. So Friday was a public holiday in Germany, so nothing really happened. And Friday, the US markets fell off quite substantially, and the futures market is down at the moment. So currently the DAX is down after hours. It is down 2.5% right now. So basically from where we closed there, somewhere in the region of 10,540. Okay, so let's pull this level in here. So that's the current swing low. I just want to minimize this so we can see what's going on. So you can see the significance of this level here. So that is 10,325. Look to the left, use the support, use this resistance, use the support, use this resistance. Okay, so that is a fairly significant level, and you can see here we broke through it and we came back to test it. Now, getting down to the lower time frames, that is pretty much close to bottom of range. Remember the range that we had in that we broke out of, which we broke out, and we're currently testing that break at the moment. Well, that was on Thursday, but I was pretty much fairly confident that that's going to give way and we're going to come test the lows here again. So we're going to be back in this range, and we're probably going to be coming back to test the low of the range. Was that a fake out? Definitely not. So let's just fine tune. That's our range, and that was our range target. So we're pretty much just short of the full range target. But as far as I'm concerned, in my book, that range is done, and that range break target was met. Okay, so where to from here? Basically, as far as I can see at the moment, this is coming back. We're probably going to be back in the range. I want to see us come down, and I want to see us use the top of this previous range as resistance. So 10,761. I want to see us break through. I want to see us come back and retest this area, and that will be my signal for a short. Yeah, what's the chances of that happening today? Probably not very good. I think we're probably going to just run because we're sitting at 10. Let's call it 10,500 right now. 10,600. 10,500 further down. There we go. So we're kind of halfway down the range, close to this gap. So I expect us to have a fairly big gap down. Probably find some structure somewhere down here for a bit of a bounce, and that bounce is going to dictate where I get back in for the short. Okay, so let's just run through this logically at the moment. So we're going to get a gap down. Right, currently we are down at this level here, so we're around 10,500. We're pretty much in this area here. Okay, you can see, look left, there is some support here. That's pretty much what's transpiring right now. What'll happen? Gap down, maybe a bit of a run to the gap, but it's not something that I'm going to be chasing. So otherwise, I'm not chasing shorts at the open. What we're waiting for is some structure. So that structure, as far as I'm concerned, will be a retest to this area here. But what I can do is just adjust this. So look there. Resistance, 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 support, support. Okay, so that would be a fairly strong level for me. So I want to see a retest of that area. If we can get a retest of this area of 10,720, so depending how we open, if we have a gap where we are currently, then it's going to be quite a tall ask to come back to that area. Then we're going to have to fine tune that and keep looking to the left. And you can see wherever you see structure, resistance, 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 come back for a support on that line. So anywhere we see structure, look for your inside tails. There's a logical inside tail. Look at the structure on that. look left even further, you can see user support there, uses resistance. So look for levels like that. So right now, that level there is 10.605. Okay, also coincides with the 150 EMA. Okay, so we're probably going to gap into this area anyways, find some support, maybe bounce up, come up to this area here of 10.720. That's the area that I really do want to pay attention to. So if we reject that level again, that's my opportunity to get short. If we do gap down and close this gap, come back, the first level I'll be watching is 10.518. The second level I'll be watching is 10.605. And what am I watching for? I'm looking for price action off those levels. So I'm looking for something like this. Inside bar, engulfing bar, 2 attempts. I'm looking for a pin bar like that. Okay, so it's pretty much the only 3 patterns that I'll be looking for. There's a pin bar, engulfing bar, there's your engulfing bar, or an inside bar. Okay, so any form of that, so a piercing pattern will also work, but that is a part of an inside bar as far as I'm concerned. Just get some. And there you can see off a level, and we've got price action coming off the level. What time frame? Probably looking at the 15-minute, to be honest with you. That's going to be the easiest to get in on the trade. You're going to want to see off a level. I want to try find something like that. You can see there's a level, inside bar, opportunity to be short, stop is above that bar, down it goes. Okay, that's kind of what we're looking for. And what I am looking for is the bar that does the test. I'm actually looking for a break below it. So my entry on this down here would have been pretty much at the close of the second bar. So there's my pattern. I've broken below the low here. Just put it in here. Broken below the low. That's my entry. My stop is up there. Okay, there's a second entry here because there's a level here. We've broken through the level and we've come back to test it. So there's another entry right over there, or even over here. Okay, so that's kind of my view at the moment, and I'm just going to zoom in again. So what we're looking for is the gap down. Not going to chase the shorts on the gap down. Want to see us come back to one of these levels, depending where we gap down. If we come back to close a gap, that's also a level. Look to the left, right over there, which is pretty much the top of the range. So that would be ideal. Coming back into this area and then rejecting it would be a decent area to get short. Alternatively, I'll be looking at 10.600, 10.700, and also 10.518. Okay, there is quite a bit of structure here. Ultimately, I'm looking for us to get below 10.229. If we can get below 10.229, which is this range, then this gap to the downside is definitely something we can target. Well, once we've got through that area there, which is 10.050. Okay, so my view is more than likely shorts. We've rejected a fairly good level to the upside. I just don't want to jump in and run with those shorts straight away. So what we will wait is we'll wait for structure. We'll wait for a rejection of a level, turning a level into resistance, and that is going to be my signal to be short. And it's going to be 100-point trades, guys, so don't get too greedy. Every 100 points there seems to be a level. So you're going to be probably going to have between a 20 and a 50-point stop loss, and then you'll be targeting 100 points. So that's 1-to-1 or 2-to-1 trades. There's nothing wrong with that. But there is definitely quite a few opportunities here on the DAX right now. Okay, so that's it for me today on this. Just remember, we're going to have a big gap down. Don't chase that short. Be patient. Wait for the retracement. Watch the levels. When it gets to the level, Watch price action on the 15-minute. When you start seeing inside bars, engulfing bars or pin bars rejecting that level, get in on the break or the new low that gets formed below the bar that touched the level. Okay, as simple as that, and then your stop is above that bar. Right. Yeah, that's it for me. Hope it helps, and we'll catch you later. Cheers for now.